In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on September 10, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. New York Mets versus Miami Marlins. The New York Mets are in South Florida this weekend for a 3-game series against the Miami Marlins, with Game 2 scheduled for Saturday afternoon. New York leads the National League East by a half game over the Atlanta Braves, while the Marlins are 4th in the division and out of playoff contention. New York will have right-hander Carlos Carrasco on the mound Saturday, and Miami will counter with a right-hander of its own in Pablo Lopez. After last night's rare upset, the Mets have fallen behind the Braves in the National League East for the first time all season. However, they're still the 3rd betting favorite to win the World Series, just barely over the crosstown rival Yankees. The Mets are sure to come out to avenge that loss as they swept the Marlins the last time they played, which was also in Miami. While the Mets are concerned with hoisting a trophy, the Marlins are simply riding out the remainder of the year. They can look forward to ace Sandy Alcantara winning the National League Cy Young, but he won't be on the mound for this game. Instead, it'll be Pablo Lopez getting the call. He's certainly a respectable starter, but the Marlins have lost 6 of his last 7 starts. That stretch of games began with a crushing loss to the Mets in which Lopez allowed 6 runs and 12 hits in just 2.2 innings. That too was a game in Miami. He's a stronger pitcher than those numbers suggest, but he simply doesn't get the proper run support. Although his lineup won't be facing the likes of Max Scherzer, don't let last night fool you. They've been the worst defense since the All-Star break. Scherzer going on the injured list in their recent doubleheader has the Mets' rotation in flux. However, they have Carlos Carrasco to start this game. He's out for his 14th win, and New York has won all 3 of his starts over Miami this year. Expect him to make it 4 as the Mets look to retake the lead of the division. So the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. As usual for Marlins games, not many runs should be expected. Even without Sandy Alcantara on the mound, they've largely been an under team this season. The reason they're unable to fill out their depleted lineup is because of how much they've invested in their pitching staff. Miami's rotation was expected to be one of the best in baseball, and Pablo Lopez was a part of that. Similarly, where they play is partly why they invested in their pitching over their hitting. Lone Depot Park in Miami ranks 25th for runs and 27th for home runs. It's a dome, so the conditions don't change. That's certainly been a factor in the Marlins plummeting to the 4th lowest scoring team in baseball. They went 32 of 35 games scoring 3 or fewer runs prior to their last 2 games. Therefore, this is all about the Mets not covering the total themselves. Again, don't let last night fool you into thinking this should be a high-scoring series. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Blue Jays versus Texas Rangers. This Saturday, the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers will play Game 2 of this 3-game series. The first pitch will be thrown out inside Globe Life Field. This will be the 2nd series between these 2 teams this season, as the Blue Jays stole 2 of 3 games the last time they met up. The Toronto Blue Jays are coming into this game after a long 4-game series with the Baltimore Orioles. Luckily, the Blue Jays won 3 of the 4 games, as they look great on the mound. They will need to continue to throw some heat if they want to challenge the Rangers on the road. The Texas Rangers are entering this one after losing their previous series to the Houston Astros. The Rangers struggled at the plate as they were shut out in Game 1 and they lost in extras in Game 3. The Blue Jays are 5-1 in their last 6 in Game 2 of a series and 35-16 in their last 51 Saturday games. Toronto is 14-3 in their last 17 versus a right-handed starter. Meanwhile, the Rangers are 15-36 in their last 51 versus the American League East and 4-11 in their last 15 at home versus a right-handed starter. The over is 4-1 in Texas' last 5 in Game 2 of a series. This game features 2 teams headed in opposite directions. Toronto is playing some of their best baseball of the season, while the Rangers are hitting the bottom. Texas's offense has been solid most of the season, but the Rangers aren't hitting it all right now. Toronto has been better at home this year, but the Blue Jays have been playing good baseball both at home and on the road over the last 2 weeks. Gausman is also the better pitcher who is in very strong form right now. Gausman hasn't given up more than 2 runs in either his last 2 outings. Gausman has been pretty effective overall lately. In his last pair, he has 12.2 innings with 4 earned on 12 hits and a walk. Those games were both wins. As for Arihara, he's given up 7 earned in 5.1 frames over his last 2 appearances on 12 hits and 3 walks. I don't think Arihara will do too badly here, but it's likely Toronto's advantage overall. So the Toronto Blue Jays to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Blue Jays have been one of the best teams over the past 2 weeks, and I see them exploding on the scoreboard in this one. Kohei Arihara has been horrible at home this season, as he is 0-2 with a 9 earned run average. The Blue Jays are also scoring the 6th most runs per game, and they have the 3rd highest overall team batting average. They will score on Arihara early and then deal with the Texas bullpen for the rest of the game. The Blue Jays will score consistently throughout this game. Now, I also see the Rangers tacking on a few insurance runs to help with the total. They have struggled over the last few weeks, but they are still scoring the 14th most runs per game, and they are hitting the 9th most home runs. They will eventually score, as they will do their part in pushing this total past the number. Both of these teams can change the game with one swing of the bat, as they have a ton of power inside of their lineup. I see a few bombs getting hit in this game. I feel like this total is too low. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Angels versus Houston Astros. The Los Angeles Angels play the second game of a 3-game series on the road Saturday against the Houston Astros. Los Angeles is 60-77 following its 5-4 loss to the Detroit Tigers on Wednesday. The loss snapped a 2-game winning streak for Los Angeles. The Angels are 3rd in the American League West, 28 games behind first place and out of playoff contention. The Angels fought hard against the Astros on Friday night, but their bullpen blew a 2-run lead in the late innings, causing them to lose the game. Nonetheless, the Angels have been playing better lately since the return of Mike Trout, who has homered in 5 straight games. They have a great chance to steal the win as road underdogs in Saturday's matchup, with Shohei Ohtani taking the mound. Ohtani has been a thrill to watch on both sides of the ball, and he'll get a chance to showcase both skill sets in this game. He takes the mound tonight with a 2.58 earned run average and 2.54 Fahrenheit IP across 23 starts this season, having only an 11-8 record in those starts due to the lack of run support and a shaky bullpen behind him. He has a tough task in this game, facing a deep and dangerous lineup in Houston, but he's made 4 starts against the Astros this season and has posted a 1.09 earned run average in those outings, surrendering just 3 runs across 24.2 innings pitched. Ohtani should be able to limit the Astros' bats in this game, as should his counterpart Jose Urquidy. Urquidy gets the ball for the Astros and he has a 3.51 earned run average on the season. But he's due for significant regression as evidenced by his 4.41x earned run average and 4.33x FIP. His underlying metrics reveal that his luck is due to run out soon, and the scrappy Angels lineup has the ability to scratch across some runs against him. With the hot bat of Mike Trout back in the lineup and the dominance of Ohtani on the mound, take the Angels to pull off the upset in a game where they have a significant starting pitching advantage. So the Los Angeles Angels money line is our full game side pick. Shohei Ohtani and Jose Urquidy both have strong numbers this season, with Ohtani posting a 2.58 earned run average and 2.54 Fahrenheit IP, while Urquidy posts a 3.51 earned run average and 4.34 Fahrenheit IP. Not only do both pitchers have great numbers, but their success in this particular matchup is something to point out as well. Ohtani has given up only 3 runs in 24.2 innings pitched to the Astros, which is good for a 1.09 earned run average. Urquidy has been even better against the Angels, surrendering just 2 runs in 18 innings pitched, resulting in a 1 earned run average. Neither lineup has figured out the opposing pitcher in this matchup, so another low-scoring game may be in store, especially after one on Friday night between 2 very shaky starting pitchers. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.